Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a break with Stephen, Mr. Stephen Shamus. How are you, sir?
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. How's it going today?
Every day is a good day. Every day above ground. It is cold here. It's like 60 something in LA, middle of the day.
Alex, you're from Queens. Get out of here.
I wish it would snow. I'd rather it be like 30 than 50. It's like I can still wear shorts and a sweatshirt. It's weird.
Got it. All right, what do we got this week, Alex?
Jumping back into superhero world, we've been kind of away from it a little bit. We're going to talk a little Scarlet Spider, which, again, I can't believe we've never really broken this down because, one of the best Spider-Man costumes of all time.
My name is Ben Reilly. I'm related to this reality's Peter Parker. How? I'm his clone. Or maybe he's my clone. We're not sure. This dimension's Peter Parker had it pretty rough. He had already lost Uncle Ben. Then Aunt May passed away. That nearly unbalanced his mind.
We're going to talk Friday the 13th. A little hangover from our Halloween.
Friday the 13th. You may only see it once, but that will be enough. Friday the 13th.
And Larfleeze and Harlequin, but not that Harlequin. Joker's daughter, Harlequin.
Yeah, this stuff is interesting, right? It's starting to tick
fun.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're starting to see this tick up a little bit. All right, what are we starting with, Alex?
Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly. I think it's the best Spider-Man costume. I think it's by far
funny.
the best.
You said at the top of the show, it's hard to believe we never discussed it. I went through our old notes.
I know.
We've never discussed Scarlet Spider. How did we miss that one?
I have no idea. A big fan of Ben Reilly. Big fan over here.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the character and why you're seeing these price jumps, Alex.
Yeah, Ben Reilly, whether you love the clone saga or not, hindsight's 2020. I think most people enjoyed all that stuff. It was pretty decent writing. Is a character who was created by the Jackal. He got killed off in an early Amazing Spider-Man. They brought him back. Ben Reilly was the clone of Peter Parker, but he had blonde hair, which made him cooler. And then he was, kind of did the kind of superhero role where he was the Scarlet Spider, red jumpsuit, blue sweatshirt. Again, best costume by far. And he was just one of the like 90s, characters. But he hasn't gone away. Like they literally killed him, I think, 3 times, and he keeps coming back. And they even wrote it in where he's a guy that keeps getting recloned, and they keep using the same brainwave. So Ben Reilly's not going anywhere.
Got it. Well, these books are ticking up. He's in Spider-Verse, yes?
Yeah. I think he might be. Yeah.
All right, we have to look that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Web of Spider-Man number 118, November of 1994. There's 239.8. It's a $1,500 plus book today. I know.
That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy, right? The first solo clone story, Venom appearance, Marvel subscription inserts included Terry Kavanagh story, Stephen Butler and Randy Emberlin art with a Stephen Butler cover. So that's a big one.
Wow.
The next one is Spider-Man number 52. From November of 1994, same month. There are 33 9.8s. That's about a $200 book. Venom and Scream appearance. 2 subscription inserts included Howard Mackey story, Tom Lyle and Scott Hanna art. Then the next one is Amazing Scarlet Spider number 1 from November of 1995. There's only 13 9.8s. That's about a $250 book. Tough to find. I don't remember these books. These books, I don't know if they had high print runs on this one.
No, these are the late 90s. This is right before they went bankrupt, I think. Yeah.
Doc Ock, Carolyn Traynor appearance, Tom DeFalco, Mike Lackey story, Mark Bagley, and Larry Malstead cover and art. Then we have the Scarlet Spider number 1 series from March of 2012. There are 66 9.8s. I couldn't really find any for sale, so there's about $8 to $12 raw. Christopher Yost story with a Ryan Stegman cover. There's a Ryan Stegman, Venom variant cover, but it's not really a great shot of the Scarlet Spider. So there's 10 9.8s. That's about $150 book. There's the blank sketch cover. There's 4 9.8s with 41 signature series 9.8s. That's a $15 to $20 raw book. And then here are the tough ones. Here are the tough ones, Alex. The second print, only 1 9.8 pop, orange cover, $15 to $20 raw. The third print, 1 9.8, green cover, $150 raw.
Wow. Wowzers.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Now we're going to keep going. Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider #1 from June of 2017. There are 39 9.8s. It's about a $5 to $10 raw book. Peter David story, Mark Bagley and John Dell cover and art. There's a John Tyler Christopher cover action figure, 4 9.8s. That's about a $5 to $10 raw book. The J. Scott Campbell 1 in 15 variant cover. That's 26 9.8s. That's about an $80 book. That's CGC graded.
Yep.
Now, these next ones are very, very tough. Tom Lyle 1 in 20 variant cover, 10 9.8s. That's about a $20 raw book. The Greg Land 1 in 25 variant cover, there are 11 9.8s. That's a $30 rare book, raw book. So there's some expensive books in there, Alex. It's really creeping up.
Yeah, I think those 2017, the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spiders, I think you could probably find those in boxes or in back stock of stores who just aren't paying attention to what's popping and what's hitting.
Right. All right, what do we got next, Alex?
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I guess this fits with the horror themes, right?
Yeah,
and it's funny. We with all the stuff we've talked about, we've never talked about Friday the 13th.
I know. We got to do Freddy Krueger next.
Yes. So yeah. Hold on. We never did Freddy.
We've never done Nightmare on Elm Street. We maybe we've done one.
I don't know.
There's a couple key books there. Yeah. Keep it
All
moving
right,
with the horror
check.
stuff.
I got to check, Alex. I got to check. Okay. So Friday the 13th special #1. Well, you got to give you a little background on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you don't know who Jason Voorhees is, it's going to be a very rough life in the pop culture world. But Friday the 13th. I mean, classic horror movie, classic. I guess they call it like Scream teen movies, Scream movies. I love this franchise just because the first movie doesn't have Jason Voorhees in it. It's his mom, and then every other movie after that is Jason Voorhees. Like, they started it without the main character and then brought in the main character in the second one. But they haven't stopped making these Friday the 13th, and all these movies are classics, and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, some of these are pretty expensive.
Hard to find, yeah.
All right, so the first one is Jason Goes to Hell. The final Friday #1 was Topps Comics, July of 1993. Wow. Alex,
short-lived.
Only 3 9.8s. One just sold for $600.
Wow.
Glow in the dark cover, polybag with trading cards. Andy Mangels, who actually used to write for Wizard. Cynthia Martin and Alan Nunes artwork. Then the next one is 2005 from Avatar, April of 2005. Friday the 13th special #1. Mike Wolf. So there's a lot of different variants. We'll go through them rather quickly. Yeah, we'll go through them rather quickly. There are 6 on the Mike Wolfer Blue Foil Edition, limited to 100. There are 6 9.8s, 4 Signature Series 9.8s. That's a $75 to $100 raw book. There's only 100.
Wow. Jeez. Yeah.
The Glow in the Dark. Yeah, Glow in the Dark, 8 9.8s, $40 raw. Gold Foil, 3 9.8s, $30 raw. Some of these are expensive. The Gore Edition is only $10 raw. The Haunting Edition is only $15 raw. The No Escape Edition is $25 raw. The painted variant is impossible to find. I can't find them. Raw or graded. There's 5 9.8s. The Platinum Foil Edition is $25 raw. These all have very, very low pops. The Prism Foil Edition is $40 raw. Only 500 of those. The Red Foil Edition is $25 to $30 raw. The Surprise Edition, there's only 3 9.8s. I couldn't find any of those. The Terror Edition is $20 raw. The Wraparound Edition is $12 to $15 raw. So that's the 2005. And then lastly is the 2007 Friday the 13th #1. The book to talk about. This one is on fire, Alex. This came out from DC Wildstorm. There are 16 Blue Label and 10 Gold Label 9.8s. It's a $500 book in Blue Label 9.8. Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti story, Adam Archer and Peter Guzman art with Ryan Cover. So that is the book that everyone wants. That
that might be the most expensive Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti comic of all time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Nuts. Crazy. All right, Alex's pick of the week. What do you got?
I'm gonna stick with virtual or not virtual, like what is it? Visual aids. I like doing the show and tell. I want to talk about trading cards, and specifically what I see more recently, and you probably see it too, is, you have your autograph card, which is, a regular autograph card. This is from Doctor Who, is one of the actors. He autographed it, probably like a $10 card, not expensive. But then they do these inscription cards, same actor, same autograph, but he puts a quote from the TV show. Now it's a $15 to $20 card. And I think you're seeing a lot of this with like the card industry with inscriptions versus just autographs. Any kind of inscription, it's going up. And right. I don't think is that a big sports thing? Because I haven't seen it in the secondary market for like Star Wars and Doctor Who. Like that's new in that world.
It started there. It started in the sports world.
Yeah. But it's crazy to see, like, you're flipping through someone's book of autograph cards shows, and it's like autograph $20, inscription $50. It's like, wow, that's extra.
Yeah. Even with the new Harrison Ford signing, I think the inscriptions are the character names are as much as the autograph now.
Wow. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. That's
times are changing.
Yep. All right. What do we got next, Alex?
Agent Orange, Larfleeze.
Yeah, these are ticking up. Any reason why? What's going on with this?
I think this Green Lantern run, I mean, kind of set this whole Jeff Johns Green Lantern run kind of set the tone and kind of everything in the DC universe for Green Lanterns from then to now. I think you're still seeing the characters, still seeing the spectrum, you're still seeing everything. And when you're talking about like the first appearances of like the Blue Lanterns, the Red Lanterns, all of it, this is a big one because it's a fun one. Everybody likes Larfleeze and the character. He's the only Orange Lantern. He's one of the oldest Lanterns. His selfishness kills everybody, and he wants everything. And his lair is just like the dragon from The Hobbit. He's just on top of millions of treasure and stuff like that. But it's fun. It's fun. People like this run. This run's, like I said, it's the run that made what Green Lantern is even now.
Yeah, you're gonna be shocked at some of these prices. I certainly was. Green Lantern number 25, January of 2008. There's actually 240 9.8. So people did send these in.
Yeah.
It's a $175 book.
Wow.
First appearance of Larfleeze and Atrocitus. Sinestro, the Sinestro Corpse War ends. Jeff Johns story, Ivan Reyes and Ethan Van Sciver artwork. Then there's the Gary Frank 1 in 25 variant cover. There's 133 9.8s. That's about a $250 book. Then the next book to look at is the Green Lantern Larfleeze Christmas Special #1 from February of 2011. Jeff Johns story, Brett Booth art with a Gene Ha cover. There's only 2 9.8s. That's about a $20 raw book. It's very, very tough to find.
Yeah.
And then there's the Brett Booth variant cover. There's only 3 9.8s of those. One just sold for $540,
wow,
and that's about $100. That's about $100 raw. So again, I'm not saying you're going to find these in dollar box, but you'd be surprised, Alex. Like, I don't know how people are picking these things out all the time.
Yeah, any of these, the Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's specials, all these specials, these things DC puts out every year, Marvel puts out. Those things are not highly ordered. They're ordered. They're ordered just enough to put a few on the shelf. Hopefully, people buy them out. So, yeah, tough.
Okay, so now we got. All right, what are we closing with, Alex?
Harlequin, the Joker's daughter, Harlequin.
Not that one, right?
Yeah, not that
So
one.
tell us a little bit. I was a little surprised at the prices I was seeing for this.
Yeah.
What is is it a current storyline? What's going on?
I mean, the character Dula Dent has been around pre-Crisis and was like kind of jumped in and out of everything. She was kind of shown as the Joker's daughter, and then her name's Dula Dent, so she was Two-Face's daughter for a while, and she kept saying that she was all the other villains' daughters, and like there was never a real answer of who she was pre-Crisis. But she was a new Teen Titan. She's still around. Very odd to keep this character because she's not a popular character and has never been a big character, so I don't know why they keep going back to the well with her. It's not like people are buying Joker's daughter merchandise, but they keep using her in comics, and it's just she's a weird character, but people love it. Dula Dent.
Yeah, so Teen Titans number 46, February of 1977, 14 9.8s, 17 9.6s. A 9.6 just sold for 100, so I would assume a 9.8 might be 4, 5, 600, something like that. Joker's daughter, Harlequin, joins the Teen Titans. Fiddler appearance, Bob Rozakis story, Irv Novick and Joe Jella art, Rich Buckler and Frank McLaughlin cover. And then Teen Titans number 48. This is the big one.
Yeah.
June of 1977, 17 9.8s, 29 9.6s. A 9.8 just sold for $725.
Yeah.
It's also the first appearance of Bumblebee, not that Bumblebee.
Right.
A different, the DC
Yes.
Bumblebee. Joker's daughter becomes Harlequin. Two-Face appearance, Bob Rozakis story, Jose Delbo and Vince Coletta art, Rich Buckler and Jack Abel cover.
Yeah.
So,
And these End Titans run, this is like it was canceled not too long after this. So this is end of the run. It was about to be canceled. Hard to find books.
hard to find. All right, Alex. Thank you for joining us this week. We appreciate it. Any questions or comments, leave them in the field below. Otherwise, we will see you all next week. Same bat time.
Same bat channel.